Hello folks, and welcome to the first ale review from Mosh Ale. Today we're going to be reviewing Bashah, which is from the Brewdog brewery up in Scotland, and it's basically a combination brew between Brewdog and a company called Stone Brew up in California. They came across, I think it was 2009, 2008, can't remember exactly now. But they came across and they sort of combined the two together and made this hopefully wonderful ale. To kick it off, it's a black Belgian style double Indian pale ale. That's a bit of a mouthful. So fingers crossed it's going to taste very good. Also, just to give you a heads up, it is a 8.6% ale. So it's quite a strong one, not too far off 9%. So we'll get this cracked open and we'll see how it goes from here. Also, it's got the usual Brewdog cap on it, as you can see. So, crack it open. Just to point out, yes, this is a Mr. Happy bottle opener. I bought this from my work because they were selling them cheap, and my other bottle opener had pretty much died, so it works well. That's all I care about, and it's magnetic as well, so it holds the lid after you open the bottle, which is really handy, as you can imagine. So crack this open. Really strong smell from it straight away before you even pour it into the glass. Big whiffy chocolate, maybe coffee from there. So I'll get it up a bit so you can actually see me pouring the ale into the glass. As you can see straight away, it's very, very dark. It's almost like a really dark head on it. I'm used to seeing sort of the creamy heads with the ales, whereas this one's almost like a dirty head on it, really, if you will. So straight away with the colour, as you can see, it is black almost. I'd say it's more a chocolatey brown, but as it says, it is a black Belgian style double Indian pale ale. It's a bit much to remember, to be honest, so I'll just consult the bottle a little there. So, to smell it straight away, as I said before, really strong smell of chocolate, coffee to it, and it's also, it smells like the malt's obviously being heavily roasted as well. That's what I'm getting from it straight away anyway. It smells quite strong as well, so with it being the 8.6%, it's obviously going to be strong. Just to point out as well, this is a normal pint glass, and as usual with your Brewdog bottles, this one is 330ml. Brewdog tend to put their bottles at the 330ml level. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's just the way they choose to do it, and to be honest with you, I'm not fussed really, because their drinks are pretty damn good anyway. So, to the tasting, pretty much the most important part of drinking the ale, obviously. So, to start with, you get a big kick of flavour, which I imagine's the Belgian side of it. You're probably looking at, like, say, Leffy, things like that. That's what you get to start with. And then you get a almost chocolatey coffee taste, and then for an aftertaste you get your typical IPA which is sort of spices and a sweetness to it. So it's a really well balanced ale, a lot of flavour. It's very technical on the tongue if you will. Very carbonated, which is pretty much usual for your Belgian ales. I tend to find that I can't actually drink a lot of Belgian ales because I find sometimes they're actually too carbonated and it doesn't sit too well in my stomach, sadly. Although I really enjoy the Belgian ales, I can't drink too much of them because of that. It's quite easy to drink as well. It's kind of medium body. It's close to the consistency of a Guinness, but not as heavy. So it's easy to go down as well. The carbonation sort of helps it along the way. Now, as usual with your Brewdog ales, beers, you get a long description of the ale. Bashah, what does it mean? Yes, indeed, what does it all mean? Meaning, of course, is elusive and elusive. It can't or shouldn't be found on this bottle, should it? Yet, what if it was? Would you begin to look for pearls of wisdom or life direction on a beer label? Perhaps it's been there all along. Since meaning is a mere illusion, perhaps we shouldn't let it have any influence on our destiny. This particular beer has refused to succumb to the illusion of meaning or allow capricious parameters to have any influence on its own fermented fate. Are you even asking the right question? Are you feeling frustrated in emptiness? If so, that could be because someone got to the beer before you, and thus there is a reason for that emptiness. It's empty. And if so, perhaps there indeed is not any meaning for you here after all. Style over substance, or substance over scriptures of style. The latter. Thank you very much, twice. So, as usual, Brewdog, passionate about their beers, and they love to put confusing shit on their bottles. Gotta love that. I'll have another good look at the detail on the front. As you can see, it's a gargoyle hanging over the Brewdog label. Might get a better view back here. There's a wee bit left in the bottom there, don't let any go to waste. I don't think you will be able to pick this up in shops, folks, at all, unless you're really, really lucky. From what I understand, they stopped brewing and bottling this quite some time ago. I was really lucky to pick up a bottle on eBay. I paid about a tenner for it, mainly due to the fact that it was a rare bottle and it's Brewdog, and I thought, well, bugger it, 10 quid on a bottle of ale that I'm going to really enjoy, may as well go for it. Piece of history, really, if you will. As I'm getting further and further to the bottom, it tends to, the maltiness of it seems to be coming out more as I get further into it. But all the flavours are still hanging about, which is a good thing, obviously. But as I'm getting further into it, since it seems to be getting more malty, the maltiness adds to the body texture, if you will, which means I'm trying to say it's getting a wee bit more creamier than it was before, really. So it's all good. So that was Bashah, and I would definitely say that that was £10 well worth spent, basically. I'm even going back for the little dribbles along the bottom of the glass. Hello folks, I kind of forgot to score the ale in the video, so this is the scoring. It's a lovely 8 out of 10, mainly due to the fact that it's a brilliant ale. If you can find it, go out and buy it. If you can't find it, I apologise for reviewing an ale that you can't really pick up nowadays. So until the next time, folks.